Hey everybody, just want to share a quick little insight from my Study Journal conference this afternoon. While I was on a run, I was listening to Elder Ronald A. Rasband's October 2025 address about the Family Proclamation. And I just love it because his talk was more or less attacking and debunking every major anti-talking point. And not really anti-talking point, but progressive talking point against the Family Proclamation. I see people all the time who'll be like, oh, this is policy. Elder Rasband's like, no, as President Hinckley taught, and as I've taught, it's doctrine. And as President Oaks has taught as well. Then other people are like, oh, well, this was a document crafted by lawyers. And Elder Rasband's like, no, it was not crafted by lawyers. It was the quorum of the 12 apostles, and they presented it to the first presidency, and they made it a joint statement. Other people be like, oh, well, it's going to change. And he goes, no, it's not. I saw people who were commenting on the church's posts about the 30th anniversary who were like, oh, it needs to be revised. And he's like, no, it doesn't. It's perfectly in sync with the Lord and the covenant path. It is amazing how many people can claim to be a member of the church and then simply not get it. Because this is nothing new. There's nothing unique. There's nothing different. This is our doctrine as been taught by the prophets and apostles for over 100 years. Now, here's the issue. It is not our doctrine as been taught by many apostate influencers. Many apostate influencers have been telling the youth of the church, just wait, it's going to change, it's going to change, it's going to change. They're going to have gay marriage, they're going to have transgenderism, they're going to have this, they're going to have that. Just wait. And they tell the youth, just like with blacks in the priesthood, it's going to all change. They try to instill distrust of prior prophets so that way they can undermine current prophets. And Elder Rasband basically threw down on that. And I thought that his talk was masterful. I think the Family Proclamation should be canonized. I think it will be canonized. And I think that it will provide an excellent opportunity for us to have a touchstone of our discipleship. And I think that if you wanted a very quick way to sift the wheat from the chaff within the church, yeah, it is a temple recommend question. Do you fully sustain and support publicly the Family Proclamation as outlined by the doctrines of the church as outlined in the Family Proclamation? And if you can't answer yes to that, then you just failed the basic litmus test of being a Latter-day Saint. If you can't subscribe to the core tenets of the Family Proclamation, then you're not a Latter-day Saint. That is literally our core doctrines. These are the spinal cord of the body. You rip this out, the body has nothing left in it. Jesus Christ is the how. The Family Proclamation is outlining the why. We have a father and a mother in heaven, and our goal is to become like them. And the Family Proclamation is outlining that scaffolding. And if you are rejecting that as basic premise of our theology, then you're not a Latter-day Saint. You never were. And I think that is something that I think will become more and more clear as more and more bold talks like Elder Rasband's come out.